Hello, hi there gorgeous Capricorns, do hope that you are super well and welcome to my channel. This is your love horoscopes for July 2018, and if you'd like to know more about me and my services, because you're watching me perhaps for the first time, firstly all the links are just down below to my website and also to my Facebook page if you want to watch me do some live daily energy reads also too. So how I work is I work with the help of my spirit guides. So basically it means that I'm psychic. I tap into the information that my guides send me and give you a general overview so that you can navigate your love life specifically through this month. So what is it that my guides want to kind of impart to you? You know, what words of wisdom, what things to watch out for are they advising me to give you? They are saying here that there's an element of you not knowing whether you should trust your intuition this month when it comes to matters of the heart. I have to say you are, particularly Capricorns, a little bit more intuitive or psychic or perceptive this month than normal. So there is an ask of you to really trust your intuition, and the best way to do that if you're not sure is when it feels right. You know, when it feels right, then follow it. You know, if it feels wrong, then don't follow it. So you'll know from the vibration if it feels right, even if the message is negative, but it feels right, then you should follow it basically. But hopefully what I've got next to say may also help you to kind of, you know, go hand in hand with your intuition over a love matter in particular. So what they're saying here, because I know last month some of you were pulling your hair out in relation to the dynamics that you were having with somebody in a romantic nature, or that you were first encountering, perhaps in the dating scene. But they are saying here that you do feel a bit exhausted with somebody right now. You can see that they're making efforts, and you can see that if they continue to make these efforts and they are, you know, consistent with it, you can see how things could possibly work out. However, there is something still about this person's energy where, I don't know, it just feels exhausting. Even watching them do better feels exhausting to you, because I think what it is that they perhaps have let you down so much a little bit in the past that your energy is being drained because you're waiting for them to mess up, and because you're practically basically on high alert. That being on high alert is what's exhausting you. You kind of just want to bury your head in the sand, if I'm being honest, and just almost like, when they're completely better, then I'll entertain them. Because right now, even though I can see them making efforts, there's something about them that still is slightly irritating me. And it's a hard one, because I get here that you feel for this person, that you love them, that you want things to work out. But you know, like even with the people that we love, if they keep poking and poking us and poking us, you know, it's a bit like that saying, if you poke the bear, it's going to growl. And so pretty much that's where you're at. But I think in this case, instead of you growling, you just want to hibernate. Like I get some of you are over the drama, over, you know, the relationship dynamics. You're just over it, and you're just like, can we just not fast forward, get past this silly phase, and you just hurry up and just be normal, and then we can have a normal relationship. That's how you're feeling about it. So my guides are suggesting here that you somehow take a bit of your own advice and perhaps step back and let them continue, because it does feel like it's their job to kind of build some bridges, or to just, you know, be the one to harmonize and normalize things, that perhaps you do need to take a step back so that you can be refreshed for when they fully get to the place they need to be for you. Does that make sense? And I think you don't even need to do that for that long. So I was saying the first week, take a step back, take a complete step back. You know, disengage if you have to for a week. Just give yourself that if you can. And I know sometimes some of you will be living with people, but take, you know, go and visit your family, go and do something. Try to have some distance so that you can just think, relax and tune out. Do hibernate basically. So in the second week, it feels to me that outside of your relationships, and perhaps given what I've just said in terms of the focus being directed on you, it means that you then, you know, because it's you that you can control, your vibration is lifted higher. And so what my guides are implying here is that you seem to have some success with some personal development or work outside of your relationship that makes you feel much more confident. I get some people holidaying also in the second week. I also get here gosh, like I get here movements that you want to see happen for you, whether they are in your relationship or outside your relationship, really do seem to significantly happen in the second week. So I get like wishes coming true. Mostly it feels external that helps boost your morale, that then helps with the vibration that you give off in your relationship. But mostly I just get to hear that that it's external and good for you. But by the by, like I said, the person that's you're romantically connected to is working every day to fix things. And so in the second week, I think it's probably a little bit more boosted, particularly if you withdraw, because you know how sometimes when we withdraw, if that person cares enough, they'll notice that and will keep going, basically, is how it's being shown. Third week, though, I have to say, in the third week, they may let you down a little bit. So, I don't know, it's one of those situations where it's a bit like 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. And in that third week, it feels like 2 steps back. Because I kind of get a lot of you feeling disappointed with the efforts or the behaviours of somebody in that third week. And also, I have to say, I hate to say this like this actually, because you know I said in the second week that you have some sort of personal achievement that feels like it's outside of the relationship, which really boosts you. It feels for some of you Capricorns, not all of you, that the other person romantically connected to you, albeit they're trying their best to change, seems to be a wee bit jealous of that. And so perhaps because of that jealousy, doesn't act their best in the third week. It's again temporary, but I guess my guides are saying here, be ready, be prepared for it, because it could feel to me like some of you have this feeling of feeling like you're stuck with this person, and my guides are reminding you that you don't have to be stuck, that you can free yourself from this person. If you feel that it's continuing to make you feel as exhausted as it has been making you feel, then free yourself. You know, you don't have to do it. For those of you who want to try to stick into it, gosh, I don't know what to say to you in that third week in terms of how to, you know, best navigate it, other than my guides are saying here, remembering that this is not your fault, remembering that this is their perception, remembering all of those things so that you don't get sucked in by their negative attempt at attention seeking, if I'm being honest with you. But that being said, it is a temporary thing, because they still are in the main, even though they've taken 2 steps back in that third week. After the third week, they then take another 5 steps forward. So you see what I mean? I can understand just by reading this now how exhausted you must feel, because that kind of back and forth a little bit means that it just creates uncertainty, and so no wonder you feel exhausted with, you know, come on, just keep the momentum going. Let's stop doing these like little games or these little unnecessary, you know, arguments or things that doesn't need to be there. I get here that as you get to the end of the month, you do start to realise that you do and can control what happens to you. And so there's much more of a conscious effort that you are going to take the lead on things, that you are going to put the focus much more onto yourself, and not allow yourself to be pulled in 2 different directions, i.e. the needs of this other person versus your needs. It feels very necessary. You know, I know relationships should, you know, you should work hand in hand with people, but it feels to me that the other person's energy is just a little bit being too draining, too needy, too whatever. And so the best way forward has to be the best way for you. And it feels to me that as you travel through this month, what you're learning, which is really the message in the first week, which is if you pull away and put the focus on yourself, that person really can't affect you. It is their job to do better, and if they don't do it quick enough, then you'll be gone. It's as simple as that. Empower yourselves, my guides are saying here. Empower yourself when it comes to how you let the energies of people affect you negatively. You do not need to lower yourself to their vibration. It is their job to raise themselves to yours. And if they cannot do it, then you will just float away to a place they can't reach you because they're way too low. Do you get me? So this was your reading today. I really, really hope that's helped you. A general overview. Do let me know how it goes and how you navigated it. Always a pleasure to give you a reading, and I will see you next month. Take care, everybody. Bye.